You get pretty tan. You got some color, and you're
Yeah,
not wearing
well,
a hat.
I'm actually black Irish.
Oh, careful,
Yeah.
careful. This is on the internet. This can live
No, that's
forever.
no. I'm black Irish. It's a thing.
What is that?
It is, well, when the Moors came in, what happened was the North Africans came in around the west of Ireland, and that my family is originally from the west, from Galway, and they interfered with our sheep, and you end up with people like me that actually have, I mean, I don't have dark skin, but I tan.
For an Irish.
How you say this last name?
Bellolong.
Yeah, what kind of name is that?
It's Italian.
Oh, I see. That's why you driving him around. You half a nigger yourself.
Sicilians have black blood pumping through their hearts. And no, if you don't believe me, you can look it up. Hundreds and hundreds of years ago, you see, the Moors conquered Sicily. And the Moors are niggers. See, way back then, Sicilians were like wops from northern Italy. They all had blonde hair and blue eyes. But, well, then the Moors moved in there and, well, they changed the whole country. They did so much fucking with Sicilian women, that they changed the whole bloodline forever. That's why blonde hair and blue eyes became black hair and dark skin. You know, it's absolutely amazing to me to think that to this day, hundreds of years later, that Sicilians still carry that nigger gene. Now this, I'm quoting history. It's written. It's a fact. It's written.
I love this guy.
Your ancestors are niggers.
Irishman.
Hypocrites, false claimers. It's time to take you back to class. Watch this video. Let's start with Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11.
And this shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pethros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the seas.
Wait, so for a second time, God is going to deliver his people, the rest of his people, the Israelites, the real Israelites, from these Gentile nations, the Gentile nations.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to our apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, for teaching us his truth according to the Bible and who well. And let Shalom, to your sincere Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth through diligence and sincerity and in charity. And another Shalom, to your sincere followers, believers of Yahweh Bashem Shai, not just hearers of the word, but doers as well, you men, women, and children, hopefully elect Shalom, which means peace to you in the Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew. And as you can see from that video clip, that's a real thing. You know, you got what they call it, Black Irish, and it was Israelites, because you got to remember, Israelites was ruling and living in, different parts of the world, and also being captured and sent amongst these other nations. So, where we were at, we laid down our seed, and all the women of the nations wanted the Israelite man. Okay? And this is part of what we say, the Israelite foreigners that look like the heathen nation but their seed line goes back to a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indian, all right, according to the seed line of their father. It says all nations, peoples, and tongues. Those are Israelite foreigners, man. Those are the Israelites. Okay? Let's grab another precept. And it's just something real quick. This is the book of Hosea, chapter 8, verse 8. Israel, right, through process of a nation, once again, to so-called blacks, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, Native American Indians. That's the Proverbs we're being called by. Because our true... Did I put this on Do Not Disturb? Alright. Our true nationalities, Hebrew Israelites from the tribe of Judah, Issachar, Levi, Gad, Reuben, Ephraim, Manasseh, Naphtali, Asher, Reuben, Simeon, Benjamin. Okay? Those are the names the Lord gave us. It says, Hosea 8 and 8, Israel is swallowed up. Now shall they be among the Gentiles a vessel wherein no pleasure. And the nations did swallow us up. Alright? Now we're among them, looking like them, acting like them, taking on their customs, but the elect is going to come out of that madness. That's why you see so-called white boys in Great Millstone camps. That's why you see heathen-looking brothers prophesy, man. All right? This word is the sifter. Going back to Amos 9. It's the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 9. It says, for lo, I will command, I will sift the house of Israel amongst all nations. Why did it say all nations? Once again, like we read in Deuteronomy 28th chapter, we will be spread throughout all nations, man. We will be carried away in all nations for our transgressions against our Heavenly Father, man. If we did not keep His ways, that will be part of the curses that will befall us, man. It's not hard to understand. You know, you look at Blake Griffin. We like to bring this up all the time. Blake Griffin, the basketball player that played for the Clips, played for a couple of teams, but he played for the LA Clippers. And his father is a so-called Haitian from the tribe of Levi. Dark-skinned man, and his mother looks like an Edomite, you know, carrot top. What they call carrot top redheads. And he came out fair-skinned like his mother with curly hair. You know, kind of like a carrot top curly hair. He had a son with a Edomite looking woman. Their son came out with blonde hair, blue eyes. Now people will look at him and say, oh, that's a white boy, that's a white guy. When in actuality, he's an Israelite from the tribe of Levi. Going back to Numbers, the first chapter. You are what your father is. Numbers 1 and 18. It's not hard to understand. It says, Amos 9 and 9, for lo, I will command, I will sift the house of Israel from among all nations. Like as corn is sifted in the sea, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. The elect is not going to fall. All right? And there's many precepts I could have brought out. All right? But I've reached my destination. I've reached my destination. No, I might bring out one more. Okay. This is Isaiah chapter 11, verse 11. It says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord, Yahweh Shai, shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people. Not all of Jake. We got to build up the nation. We got to gather everybody up. No, the Lord's dealing with a remnant. That one grape of a cluster. It says a second time. Right? Because, the Lord delivered Israel up under the hands of Pharaoh. All right? But this time it's only going to be a remnant. A small amount. The elect. The 144,000 prophets. All right, the 1/3 men, women, and children of believers, the helpers. All right, those who believe wholeheartedly in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. It says, Isaiah 11:11, it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord will set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, from Egypt, from Pathros, from Cush, from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. So the Lord's going to recover the remnant. And these are just some of the nations. Okay? And once again, if you don't get it, you don't get it. If you do, you do. But hey, that's just what it is, man. We've been scattered, so we're going to look like these other nations. All right? This is not a black-only thing. This is a Hebrew Israelite thing. Color is just an indicator. All right? So with that, I'd like to say shalom.